The Royal Military Canal, located in southeast Kent, stretches along the southeastern coast and has been in place for over 200 years. Today, the canal is predominantly seen as a nature reserve and a place for tourists to enjoy a walk or a boat ride in one of Kent's most beautiful towns. The canal is home to lots of different wildlife, which only adds to the natural beauty of the canal from start to finish. However, it's not always been this way. The 28-mile stretch of the canal begins in Seabrook and passes through towns such as Hythe, West Hythe, Palmarsh, New Romney and many more, leading to its end in Rye. Eden Lock, the junction which marks where the canal meets its superior, River Rother. The lock is not only a junction, but also serves an important purpose in the prevention of flood risks across Romney Marsh. Water is drained out of the canal and into River Rother each year as a precautionary flood defence, as the canal is known to often overflow in particular parts of the marsh. The canal was constructed in 1804 and was devised as a war strategy during the Napoleonic War to prevent the invasion of French troops from the British coastline. It took around 54 months of physical labour to complete. It was a very effective and successful invention, as the French never actually successfully invaded from the coast at this part of the channel. The canal structure was unique and of something that had never been done before, because there were posts every mile where soldiers could watch in anticipation of an invasion. The construction of the canal was led by Colonel John Brow and soldiers of the Royal Staff Corps. However, the actual construction and hard work was done by navvies, or navigators, who were able to shift around 3 cubic metres of earth per day. The construction of the canal was particularly impressive because tough labour was endured with only the use of a shovel, a pickaxe and a wheelbarrow, resulting in almost 1,500 men working on the canal at one time. Since the Napoleonic War, however, the canal has moved away from a strategic war effort towards a place for tourism and wildlife. The canal has generally been used for the same thing ever since the first duck and the first boat entered the water of the canal. As you can see by these pictures, the canal has not changed much at all in either appearance nor appreciation since its rise in attraction in the mid-1800s. The boat hire, located in central Hythe, is well known for its electric boat trip along a majestic route, allowing passengers to truly absorb the natural beauty of the canal and the wildlife that it beholds. Not only is there an electric boat trip, but there are also around 20 rowing boats available at the boat hire, which can be rented out for almost 6 months of the year. Not only is the boat hire a great place to take kids, Hythe Canal also makes an excellent place for a day out because the canal is generally an excellent place to see animals and wildlife in its natural habitat all year round. common question asked by locals is what will the future of the canal behold? There has been discussion around the use of accommodation on the canal. The idea of houseboats has been suggested, with actual plans being made, presenting this idea as a possibility for the future. The Royal Military Canal is a huge part of British war heritage and served a great purpose in the defence from invading countries during the Napoleonic War. The history of the canal is important because it played a great part in the success in British war efforts.